Hello and welcome back to Tekkit Space with me, James Yes. Today I'm going to carry on working, start working, on filling in this massive hole and turning it into a lovely looking farmland. How nice will that be? Oh, it will be so nice, hopefully. Obviously it's going to be a time-lapse video because ain't nobody got time for that, except for me because I actually have to do it. Yeah. I'm just going to crack on with that now. Minecraft is a truly beautiful game. However, to those who haven't truly experienced its addictive charms personally, it seems nothing more than a low-res and aimless waste of time. Essentially, it's like a mature adult playing with Lego bricks. Only the bricks are nothing more than ones and zeros inside of a computer. To those who have played the game and don't understand its value, I can only assume this is down to a personal lack of vision and imagination. When I took my first steps into the blocky and seemingly basic game, I will admit I was pretty underwhelmed. I explored a forest and ran amok in the wilderness with no idea what I was doing. However, I was soon distracted from this state of confusion when I experienced my first night in the Minecraft universe. What had seemed like a simple viewing of a uniquely sculpted and serene landscape quickly turned into a struggle for survival. I will never forget the intense drive to escape from the Minecraft monsters that would eventually become a long-term cause for distress. This newly discovered element of the game captivated me. I felt like Bear Grylls wandering the land and trying to survive. It was then that I first discovered that there was a great force I could call upon to overcome the demons that would haunt me every time that blocky sun set in the sky. The name of this force was creativity. I had entered the game blindly, with absolutely no knowledge of what I was getting myself involved in. However, after speaking to friends who had been playing longer than I had, I learned there was a whole lot more to Minecraft than my initial impressions had suggested to me. I remember being amazed at the fact that you could create tools and advance your chances of survival by using nothing but the power of your own creativity and the resources given to you by the wondrous land. The more I explored and the more I built, the more enthralled I became with the game itself. I gradually started to make the world my own. With every new discovery about the game, new ideas of what could be achieved would build up, and the game started to become more than just another video game. Moving on to Tekkit massively broadened the horizons of what could be achieved within my world. I was lucky enough to start this exploration into the new possibilities of the game with some good friends. We were all new to Tekkit, and we were being competitive. Tekkit exponentially increases the possibilities that your own creativity and imagination can unlock. We were in a technological race where we all worked on our own secret projects, developing systems of our own design in order to be ahead in the race to develop our presence within the world that our virtual characters lived. I always loved playing with Lego as a kid. I've always enjoyed the idea of being able to create things that are unique and are of my own design. Tekkit enables you to roam unending, beautiful landscapes, build a technological empire through creative design and engineering, to advance into space and to simply test the individual's ability to be endlessly productive, whether you are building a cozy cottage with a nice view and log fire for you and your pet dog, or are running a complex industrial leviathan such as mass mining and space exploration. The only real limits to this game are both the imagination of the player and the amount of hard drive space you have. Tekkit is more than a game. It is an alternative existence within which we can be free. Free to do whatever we please, build whatever we want to build, and free to imagine the greater builds that we can plan to create in the future. It is these very characteristics that drive my desire to endlessly expand, and to perhaps one day reach the very limit of my imagination itself. It is, however, a game. But given that most who would criticise it probably waste their downtime watching TV or flicking through Facebook posts, I find it a bit hypocritical that while they sit there blankly staring at nothing more than images on a screen, we are being virtually active. We are producing nuclear reactors, mass mining operations, building architectural marvels, and making use of the powerful capabilities of the human mind. Tekkit is a game, but it is also a lesson. Those who play share a drive to create and to achieve. Rather than being a zombified slave of mass media, we are the creators of our own destiny, and this is a state of mind that all players should draw upon outside of the game and extend into the real world. Without great minds with a drive for progress and advancement beyond surviving the first metaphorical night, minds that dare to dream of all that is possible within the bounds of both virtual and physical existence. Without that, we wouldn't be human. Hi guys, it's James Yes, and that's how I feel about Tekkit. I mean, here I am, digging holes. Oh, I've done the digging bit now. Okay, that's all right then. Yeah, I just thought I'd give you a quick run through of what Tekkit means to me, and it means a lot, you know. I think it is more than just a game. I mean, don't take it too far, but I'm just saying, you know, this is the reason why I like games like this. It's quite a unique game, and I think this is the reason that sandbox games are becoming more popular. It's just amazing. Like, I just really love, you can just do whatever the flip you want. Totally endless creativity. And I assume that any other dedicated players to the game feel the same way. Because, you know, in life you can't always build space programs, you can't build nuclear reactors. You know, it's an escape from the real world, but I think it's a productive way of doing it. You know, I think it's far more stimulating than watching the soaps. Just saying. And you know, obviously it's great fun too. I forgot to mention that bit. It's a great fun game to play, like endlessly so. Which is why, you know, I really enjoy making these videos. I really enjoy working on the series. And to be honest, I can't wait to see how far this series goes. I don't have a lot of subscribers at the minute. It would be lovely to have more, just to build a community, because I'd love to see the creative work of others, because collective power is so much more than individual power. I mean, one mind is one thing, but wow, the complexity and creativity possible with the collaboration of many creative minds is unparalleled. But more on what I'm actually doing in the video. Sleeping right now, running around like a lunatic, trying to get this bloody quarry hole filled up. Yes, I am using stone slabs to match the paths that go from the inner city. I say inner city, this area is more developed than the inner city, with the exception of the HQ on the mountain. So I suspect there will probably be more speed builds in the future. Maybe minus the speeches. Who knows? I mean, last time it was Minecraft jokes. You know, I need to say something to fill the gaps. And to make this at least hopefully vaguely entertaining to anyone watching it, because literally most of what you've seen me doing is throwing mud in a hole. Let's just face it. So what I was doing here was I was building the pathways. I had the design in my head really. I was building walkways and segregating each of these little plots of land, which are going to become like enclosures for, well, different kinds of farms really. And the same's going to carry on with the next quarry. The thing is, next time I won't spend, I think it took me an hour in real time to fill that hole in with dirt. And in the beginning of the video, I don't know if you caught it, I actually looked up the recipe for a filler, which it's kind of like the reverse of a quarry. It used landmarks to tell it where to fill, but I think it works in 3 dimensions instead of 2. So you make a sort of, instead of a square, you'd make a cube. Then you just insert the materials and let it do its thing. So all of this would have been filled, and instead of just having one measly layer of mud over a pit of death, you could actually fill it in properly. That's definitely what I'm going to do next time. To be honest, like, it's because I just started. I could easily have knocked that up and saved a hell of a lot of time, but it's just not what I plan to do. And to be honest, I don't quite know how to run fillers yet, and I'd already started making the recording. I couldn't really just drop out and then learn more about the game. But yeah, look, as you can see, I'm building up the basic fences for the enclosure. There's a mistake I did make. It is a mistake, but I was very aware of what I was doing in terms of making this mistake. Basically, because we're in a desert biome, the grass won't occur naturally, so they're just going to stay brown dirt. And what I did was actually cut off the green grass from the dirt, which means at some point I'm going to have to break some of this to allow it through, because it looks a lot nicer when it's green. Green grass is lovely, isn't it? Right, well, it fences, yeah, to keep the animals in. You see, at this stage I wasn't 100% sure what I was going to be keeping in these pens, but like now you start to see, well, I was slightly sure. I mean, that was an animal pen because it's going to have a double gate mechanism. Basically, I wanted things like wool, so we definitely need to move the sheep farm a bit closer, because it seems to be where all our industrial action's happening. Although that said, the sheep farm in the town might be more useful because we're moving into the headquarters, which is in the town. Looking back on these speed builds, they're actually pretty cool. So I think I probably will do more of them. It's the time factor, because although this is like a 15-minute video, in reality this is hours of playing time, and I've got a job. I don't have time for that. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. That's how you fill in a hole. How deep? A deep hole? I don't even know. What the hell am I even saying anymore? Shut up, James. Shut up, James. Yes. Shut up. Stop. Finally, it is done. It took me a very, very long time, but I finally fill in this ugly hole of messy quarry and replaced it with totally usable, farmable land. We're going to have a pig farm, a cow farm. I'm going to decorate it up a little bit, make it look a bit nicer. I'm going to have all kinds of farms, and they're all going to be inside these little pens. And it's going to be amazing. And yeah, I'll probably do all that Farmville kind of vanilla stuff off camera, because it's a bit long and tedious, like, to be honest, making this whole thing was. Next time, I'm going to crack on with building a nuclear reactor. Yeah, we need nuclear power for our mineral processing and just for the main HQ in general, so that's going to be my focus. As always, thanks for watching. This is James ES. Tekkit space.